The definition of champion is a person who has defeated or surpassed all rivals in a competition, especially in sports. In this video, we're going to break down some of the drivers who defeated everyone all year long and became just short of the championship. This is just for the truck series in this video. Hope you know that. And before we get started, I'm sorry if my voice is scratchy. I'm not feeling the best. I'm kind of sick, but I thought this video would be great to make right now, so yeah. In 2016, William Byron was in his first full-time season in any of the top three divisions. Signing with Kyle Busch Motorsports, the deal was set for the entire season in a 9 truck. He didn't take Computer Boy long to capture and find victory lane, as he was in the right place at the right time on the final lap of race 4 at Kansas. Then he backed it up with a pole the week later at Dover and at Charlotte the following week. He backed up top 10 runs up with 2 back-to-back wins at Texas and Iowa. With a subpar run at Gateway, he still flexed his muscle at Kentucky and captured his 4th victory in only 10 starts. 2 weeks later, he got the win at Pocono. Looking like no one could ever be on his level, but his inconsistency showed. 1 week he'd be leading and winning, the next week he'll be 17th. It took him 4 weeks, but he did win it at New Hampshire at the start of the playoffs. With the next 4 finishes being 5th, 10th, 8th, and 6th, it looked like he would cruise his way to the championship 4 at Miami. But luck had it, the race of Phoenix, late in the race, while leading, his engine blew, which is devastating because he won the championship race the very next week, finishing the season. Byron earned 7 wins, 11 top 5, 16 top 10, 6 poles, an average start of 5.6, and an average finish of 9.2, leading 727 laps in 23 starts. For our next guy, we got to skip ahead by 3 years to who was probably the guy who was most consistent all year in 2019, and that was Ross Chastain. In 2018, Ross Chastain won at Las Vegas in the Xfinity Series for Chip Ganassi Racing and was set to be in the Xfinity Series until sponsor DC Solar had their little dispute in December of that year. I don't want to go into great detail right now, so check out Slapshoe's video on it. In 2019, Ross ran part-time and full-time in the 45 team with Nice Motorsports, a smaller team trying to work up. In race 7 of 23, Ross won his very first race at Kansas and decided to take all his points from select Xfinity races and select Cup races he ran to the Truck Series, so he could race for the championship. Ross captured 2 more victories in the summer, but what would have been 3, but NASCAR's new rule at the time was if you failed post-race inspection, you wouldn't be counted as a winner. This happened to him at the race at Iowa, where he could have won but failed tech. With his consistency in the playoffs, he advanced. In the championship race, the race finished with a winless driver winning the championship in Matt Crafton. Chastain finished the season with 3 wins, 10 top 5s, 19 top 10s, 1 pole, with a guy with an average start of 10.7 and an average finish of 8.6, leading 591 laps. Now, the last guy we are going to mention is John Hunter Nemechek. In JHN's up and down career, he has won Xfinity races, truck races, hell, he even went to Cup and then went back to trucks. At the start of 2021, JHN made the move to run with KBM in 2021 and beyond. In his 2 full-time seasons up to that pairing in trucks, being 2016 and 2017, he captured 4 victories. So his career looked very promising because he was known to take care of his equipment. It didn't take him long to show why he was the guy Kyle hired, with capturing a victory in the 3rd race of the season at Las Vegas. 2 weeks later, after becoming a father, he got a win at Richmond and added another 4 weeks later at Charlotte, then backed it up with a week later at Texas. 2 races, he got his 5th win of the season at Pocono, sealing his summer for his wins total. He opened up the playoffs with a terrible finish at Gateway, but finished 2nd at Darlington. He rounded out the playoffs at Bristol with a 3rd place run. Another terrible run at Vegas opened up his 2nd round. Getting absolutely wrecked at the finish at Talladega left him with a P4 finish to show for it. He got wrecked again, finishing 39th at Martinsville, but having enough points, he easily made the championship round. With a bad starting position for the championship race in Phoenix, he knew it was going to be a long night. As the green flag flew, he instantly got raped on the restart, and by lap 2 was in 26th position. All night long, he tried to make his car somewhat drivable, but it wasn't any good. Ending the night, it was another Toyota team with Ben Rhodes taking home the hardware. His teammate Chandler Smith won that night. At the end of the night, he worked his way up to P7, but it wasn't enough to catch Rhodes in P3. Now, you may be wondering why I'm making this, and it's because this season has been dominated by Zane Smith. And he's risen to the average of these drivers with having the wins at the point of the season. As of October 12th, the time I'm editing this video, he's captured 3 wins and has been one of, if not the most consistent drivers and dominant drivers of the current year. We have 2 more races to go, that being Miami and Phoenix. In the Truck Series, it's showing for his recent runs, he is on average, just like the last 3 guys we have mentioned. Has wins, has dominance, but only time will tell if he can be the champion by November. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you will, please leave a like, subscribe for more, and until next time, have a good one.